Welcome back for another mysterious episode of the Av Files, where we will delve into the strange and unexplained. I'm your host, Av. Welcome again, my brother from the Unplugged Nation.
Yes. Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. I am glad to be freaking back, man. It's like I never left. What? Hey,
Right.
listen. I love these, man. These are my step away. So, okay. In today's episode, what will we be talking about, Av? Please enlighten me.
Well, this is going to be our first part two episode. It's Creepy Stories of Maryland Part 2.
All right, cool, man. Let's do it.
Right. So, today's episode, we'll be diving into the cryptid known as the Snallygeister. Snallygeister. This legendary creature that has fascinated and frightened Marylanders for generations. We'll discuss its origins, one or two eyewitness accounts, and a few other things along the way and try to figure out what the hell it is.
Now, for those of you that are listening out there, um, we are Marylanders. Just letting you guys know. If you don't know what a Marylander is, it is a person that resides in Maryland. So, with that being said, I have preemptively put something on the screen. Should I show the audience what we have so far?
Oh my god, please do. Please
Okay.
do.
So this is what we're going to unpack, guys. Let me just show you what it
It's
is.
terrifying.
It's it really is. The person who captured this photo is still missing.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I
Look
think
at
that's
that.
him. I think that's him
I-
down there.
It could be. It could be. He was going to take a selfie, and this Cthulhu monster bird winged thing took
Mhm.
him. He even took his shoes off. So, so we will be diving deep into Cthulhu octopus bird Pegasus.
Bird thing.
Let's let's do this, man. I'm interested. Let's go.
All right. So, the Snallygaster is a cryptid that's from the state of Maryland all the way back from the 1730s, making this creature Maryland's oldest legend. But surprisingly, its origin actually comes from Germany. In the 18th century, the German settlers would call this creature the Schneller Geist. Schneller Geist. Sorry, I didn't say it German
Schneller
enough.
Geist.
Schneller Geist. Or
Mm.
quick ghost.
Mm.
The Schnellergeist would pounce on unsuspecting victims. Many more accounts and many more reports would continue throughout the 19th century and up to the 20th century. The early German settlers came to Maryland and settled down in the Frederick area, and this early German immigrants brought with them tales of the creature known as the Schnellergeist. After some time, the name changed to what is now known as the Snallygeister. The Snallygaster is said to be a fearsome creature and is described as a bird or a dragon, which to me, it does not look like either one.
Yeah, no.
It has
No.
enormous wings.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't think it does.
Meh. Okay.
So far, that picture is over 2.
yeah, not right. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Sharp talons and a sharp beak full with razor sharp teeth and has tentacles to grab you with. I don't know, man. This sounds like a anime thing.
Yeah, what?
Did it come from
Oh,
Germany?
God.
Did it come from
I
Japan?
don't. Definitely not. Definitely not.
The
I mean,
creatures. Go
I,
ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead.
I'm just saying, like, it's ridiculous. It's a bird or a dragon. Like, you don't know the difference, my guy. Like, which was it? There are two responses that are completely different. If it was either or, okay, bird, okay, dragon. Holy shit, it's a fucking dragon. Two different things.
And you can pretty much tell them apart,
I would think so.
right?
And the tentacles out of the mouth are a massive oversight.
It's a
Let's
little.
start with that.
It's a little much, right?
Yeah, it is.
So the creature's body is covered in feathers or scales, depending on the witness, or maybe even both, and has eerie eyes that glow red that pierce through the darkness. People who have heard this creature have also said when you hear it, it has a screeching cry that resembles a locomotive's whistle. The Snallygaster is also known for its ability to swoop down from the sky and snatch away its victims, particularly children and livestock.
Okay, so I'm not poking holes in the gaster, but what I need to know is that, like, there are a couple of things just right out of the gate that I have massive questions about. It's clearly winged. It's clearly a winged beast. So when this thing lifts off with said livestock, where does it reside? Does it land on a branch? Does it go back into the sea?
I don't
Does it
think.
like that's my thing. It's like
Yeah,
they
well,
see it swoop down. All right, hold on. My thing is, dude, it doesn't look very aerodynamic. It doesn't.
no, because it looks like it's dragging its knuckles around along the ground.
Yeah, it looks dopey. It looks like it accidentally terrorizes people.
Right. Yeah.
It looks like it's misunderstood.
It's like the Eeyore of
Yeah,
the cryptid community.
it's the hero of the cryptids. He lives in a little house that he builds with sticks. Oh no.
Well, by that account, then it'd probably be like dead people, dead bones and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, he just doesn't
But he's
look.
so sad looking.
He's very sad looking.
Yeah.
He's just misrepresented and understood. So,
I think
but
it was probably something at well, obviously it was something at one point, and then it just kind of like, oh no, it's a dragon. No, it's a bird. Well, then now it's both
well, it can't be
because I don't know
Superman.
how. Yeah, right? Yeah, and it's just
Oh,
it totally evolved into eagle, dragon, bird,
octopus.
octopus thing. I don't know, dude.
Feel like
I would say man, bear, pig, but it's not. It's
yeah,
like way more than that.
yeah. This is more complicated than Man Bear Pig.
Yeah,
And
man, bear, pig made more sense.
yes, that's feasible, right? This is
Like I could
just
see that.
yeah, Man Bear Pig. Got it. It's so descriptive. But how do you describe this? Half Cthulhu, half winged dinosaur, possibly bird thing. I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, okay. If I saw this at night, lift up a cow, or in this case, the photographer of the picture, like I'm just saying, it might strike me as odd. It's definitely odd. I feel like this is one of those cryptids that's always going to be blurry. You know, like if you take a picture, it's always going to be blurry. It's never going to be clear. Like it just has that. It's just so odd looking that
Mhm.
no matter if you like Sasquatch, always blurry. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where you are. Your picture of Sasquatch always going to be blurry. Period. All right. Picture of the
Right,
Snelly
right.
Messer is
The smelly
Snallygaster.
man. The name is so weird too, man.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
Snallygaster. It,
I'm not afraid of a Snallygaster. I'm more of afraid of a Schneller Geist, like than a Snallygaster.
right.
But anyway, I don't know. I don't know. This is particularly children and livestock, two massively different sources of food.
Right. I think well,
Livestock.
I think the children part was be good or the Snallygaster is gonna come get you type thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha. You have the Snallygaster horn in the village, and just and then all the kids have to go in because it attacks the
Like in
village.
yeah, like in the little Ewok village.
Yeah. 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 I mean, this is not your like what is it, Matthew McConaughey, Christian Bale, Reign of Fire kind of thing.
No.
This is
Oh
not
my god.
that.
That
This
was a
which was a
horrible
great
movie by
whatever, man. That was a great representation of freaking dragons
of
and how
Snallygeisters?
badass. No, no, those weren't Snallygeisters. Those are those are freaking the OG Geisters, if there was a Geist. If there was a Geist to Geist.
And what is
Yeah.
Geist?
Geist means ghost. Geist means ghost in German. And for those of you that do not know, some Germans migrated over here back in the day. And as
To Frederick.
their yeah, to
That's
Frederick.
hence.
Hence,
Hence.
hence. I
The
don't know if that's the family name,
Snallygas.
but yes. Hence
Hence.
Correct.
Oh
Hence.
yeah, I live next to the Hence, the
The
Hence
hence.
family.
The hence. Like, oh yes, the hence built a fence, and now we're in Dr. Seuss land.
They have some
All
strange
right.
creature back there.
Snally. Snally.
They have a
Oh my
Geist
god.
back in their backyard.
Definitely a Geist, if I ever saw one. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. Jesus.
All right, we're gonna try to
Yep.
get through this.
Yeah. Try to. 8-hour podcast.
Right.
Oh.
All right. So there have been numerous sightings of the Snallygeister that have been reported throughout various parts of Maryland, but there seems to be specific regions where encounters seem to be more prevalent. One such area is the central and western parts of the state, particularly the Appalachian Mountains. It is in these dense forests and remote valleys where witnesses claim to have come face to face with the creature. One of the first documented sightings of the Snallygaster began back in the 19th century when reports of a strange winged creature terrorized the area started circulating. From reports, they said the creature had a wingspan of up to 20 feet. Local newspapers began to pick up these stories, and soon the Snallygaster became a source of fascination and fear for the residents of Maryland. On February 12th, 1909, the Middle Valley Register published a letter from a man named T.C. Harbaugh of Casetown, Ohio, who reported seeing a gigantic winged monster which he had claimed was loose and heading towards Maryland. After that, more and more reports of sightings and encounters flooded the local newspapers throughout Western Maryland. There was even a report saying that the creature had laid an egg at Crampton's Gap near Burkittsville. There was even a report around the same time coming from the Smithsonian Institute offering a reward for the capture of the creature, further fueling public interest. It was even said that the president at the time, Theodore Roosevelt, was heading to Africa for a safari, but he was considering postponing the trip to personally try and hunt the beast. But that just turned out to be a hoax. The editor of the newspaper was just trying to get more people to read his paper.
Well,
He
all
was
right.
just trying
Okay.
to generate sales. Basically, he
Yeah.
was just
He was
generating sales.
fear mongering. But
Right? Yeah.
But I mean, if there was a president to ever go after a cryptid, it was Roosevelt. 100%. That was the dude. If
He
there's
was a hunter.
ever, yeah, if there was ever a president that went and did shit, it was Theodore Roosevelt. He was probably the most alpha president out there. Um, like, yeah. But it's funny. So Mr. Harbaugh of Casstown, Ohio, said the creature was on the loose and heading towards Maryland. Would
Yeah.
that have implied that it had been captured at one point? It was loose. Well, who the hell had it before?
I think back then in those terms, it was just loose. It was just out flying around.
Oh,
Not
got
like
it.
not like your dog got out loose.
It's loose. Have you
You know?
seen? Have you seen Snally? And it's like pictures on the
Yeah, on the telephone poles. No, wasn't that type of
answers
loose.
answers to Geisty eats kids and livestock.
Right.
You know,
Don't run up to him, he'll
call
run away.
yeah, call if found. Um, and that other thing, like it was claimed to have laid an egg at Crampton's Gap.
It
How
sounds so
didn't you know that?
1909.
It laid an egg. Where? Over there by Crampton's
Crampton's
Gap.
Gap.
uh, I just feel like these are like tales of old prospectors that just have spent way too much time in the mines, just like I mean, not like doors, not like fucking like they're
Not
not
like
like
Snow White.
mines, they're like Snow White, they're not mining gems, but like, which is Snow White. That those mines had an insane amount of gems, just to be honest, way too
Yeah.
many.
Mhm.
Way too many gems to be real. Different types. So anyway, I'm no gemologist, but yeah, they don't grow in the same place. Anyway, the whole egg thing, that would have been it. That means there might be two, unless it's asexual and it can reproduce like Godzilla, you know? Then that's something different. But then we would
Uh,
have egg fragments.
Shit. That well, some don't like some animals eat the eggs, like the shells and stuff.
I have no idea. I have no idea. I
Why
mean,
not?
maybe. Why not? It's no one knows anything. We have yet to capture it again.
Well,
You
these are
know?
those creatures that we'll never capture.
Well, I'm thinking Theodore secretly. I call him Teddy because we're close. Teddy
Good
snuck
old
out.
Ted.
Yeah, good old Ted snuck out of the White House and killed this fucking thing. I think he killed it. He launched a SEAL Team 6 mission before SEAL Team 6, and he got the damn thing in the middle of the
He's
night.
like, this is how you do it.
Yep. Don't tell
Double
anyone.
tapped him right in the head.
Was it? Walk quietly and carry a big ass stick. That's
Mm-hmm.
how he snuck up on the thing. Oh my
And that,
god, dude.
yeah.
Hmm?
I was gonna say like The Rock,
Oh, you're
walking
like from
tall,
what? Walking Tall.
walking tall. Yeah.
And we're back on movies. Oh man. Oh my god. All right. Oh my god. I'm there. I'm there.
So, stories, sightings, and reports of the Snallygeister seem to have died down after some years, but around the time of Prohibition, they started back up. The moonshiners in the forest and surrounding area in southern Maryland would go around and tell people that they heard the Snallygaster in the forest. That was a way to scare off any agents who might be looking in the forest for moonshiners and a way to explain the loud noises and the sound of metal bending. But there were eyewitness accounts and reports of thunderous explosions and a very loud screeching sounds beginning to circulate with regularity. And with all these accounts of the noise becoming more common, so did reports of some kind of winged creature flying through the sky and swooping down and grabbing men up and taking them into the forest. From statements from witnesses, they did find a body. If they did find a body, it would have been drained of any blood and scorched.
What?
So, right. So then to me,
Scorched
right, that to me would sound like a dragon
without tentacles. Where's it shooting fire from then? If its mouth is full of tentacles instead of fire,
out of its asshole.
that maybe then you're looking at a rear attack, and that's not smart in any nature. You know, maybe a skunk like.
Maybe. Dude, who
Just
knows?
I don't know.
This thing has so many things
It's,
going on with it. It's hard to like pinpoint what it is. Like what it's a cryptid. It's in the cryptid category, but is
but
it like a flying? Is it a
it's
mammal? Is it
fucking
a reptile? Is it a sea creature? I mean, like,
it's it's
what is it? What is it? We're trying to
it's
on this podcast, we're trying to figure out what it is, and we don't know what the hell it is.
because it's a combination of too many other cryptids or animals. Like it's a combination. It's like they all teamed up. It's like the Justice League of cryptids or the Suicide Squad of cryptids. They're like, hey man, do you wanna f up Lower Appalachia? Yeah,
Let's do it.
the Council of Cryptids in the mountains has spoken. Like, oh my god, like, like it's just. I mean, it's really wild, man. It's really wild that something like that is living in the mountains. You know, something like that is just living in the mountains, swooping down and taking people and breathing fire from some orifice that we don't know. And it looks like it only has one eye. So
That picture does. It does
yeah,
look like it has one eye.
it it's a cycloptic. Uh,
Okay, so look, if you look at that picture,
no,
okay,
sorry. Yeah, go
no, no,
ahead.
no, no, no,
Go
it's
ahead.
okay because so I'm looking at the picture
Hmm.
and it's got a razor sharp beak. Its beak is full of teeth and it's got tentacles. How big is the mouth?
Yeah, why do you need teeth if you have tentacles?
But I mean, like, well, why do you need tentacles if you have teeth?
That's what I'm saying. The teeth are to help you grab and chew. But if you have tentacles to grab, what are the feet for? Walking? Why walk when it can fly? You know, I have so many questions. It's everything. It's everything. This is like the weapon X of the fucking cryptids. It's everything that you could ever dream of about any cryptid ever.
Maybe there was some mad scientist back then that made something and it got out.
Like Bocephus out there in the mountains,
Yeah, I mean,
moon shining, and they're like, "Oh, I come from Germany.
oh,
Let's make a
okay.
Geist."
Here's the thing. What if it was an alien? What if aliens were messing with DNA or of like creatures and doing tests on animals, and somehow this thing came about
Well, then
and then that's when it got loose. See,
you
someone
see
forgot to
that's
close the gate
and
and
then
it ran out.
that's TC Harbaugh's problem.
Right.
Why didn't you say it came out of the goddamn flying saucer? And then he saw it. Like, but that's the only explanation. There's no way this thing exists because it doesn't make sense. So it either has to be a test or made up.
I'm
I
going with
think
the
it's real.
test.
I hope it's real.
I'm going with a test. It's a
I think it's
test.
that got
It's
got
a
that got loose.
The alien. Yes, somebody forgot to close the door when they went out and were scavenging around or whatever, doing some kind of thing, and it got out. And when they got back, they're like, "Where's the Snallygaster?" And then the other
I mean,
alien
and we
was
know
like,
the beginning of
"Didn't
that
you close
story.
it? You were supposed to close the door." Like, no, I thought you did. Oh, I thought you did.
I think it's that one alien that was always what is it? Always looking for Elliot. You know, he was like that one, that ET.
E.T.
That was that one. He got lost. He got lost and left here. Well, the Snallygaster got out.
Maybe
God,
that's what the Snallygaster's the E.T.'s about. The Snallygaster. E.T.'s really a
they're
Snallygaster.
yeah. They came to Earth to try to find it,
Right.
right? And ET was like, "Shit, I guess I'm here." Wherever that was in Arizona, I don't know where it was,
I don't know where it
but
was.
definitely not Maryland. So,
No.
Snallygaster,
Yeah. They probably
scorched,
I wonder if
like
they sound like the aliens from Mars Attacks.
meh, 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 meh. Like no, because it says screeching.
That's
It
what the
says,
Snallygaster sounds like, not the fucking aliens.
oh well, I mean the aliens would. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
A
Who
dog
knows?
barks. We don't fucking bark.
This is. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Have you been on public transportation? Like,
I mean, there are people that do bark.
yes, we can. We
Apparently
can bark.
now, that's like what is it? That's like I guess what do they call them now? Furries.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
That's
guess
the whole
so.
thing. So they
I
bark.
said it so confidently, like, oh yeah, like no,
Yeah. Yep.
yeah,
That's true.
that's
Yep.
100%. No, I don't know. Maybe I would believe it. Nowadays, anything's possible. Looking at the youth of today, I'm realizing the Snallygaster is probably very feasible right now. But the fact that it sucks the blood and then the body's scorched, that's that's odd. Scorched, like what?
That doesn't happen too often.
No, I don't know. You usually don't have a vampire and the Human Torch. You know, like you don't have that attribute. Either suck blood, or you breathe fire, or you fly away, or you use stealth. You have red. It said red eyes, but this thing
Yeah.
only has one eye. So where's the other one? Maybe that's the fire hole. I don't know, man. I'm here for it though. Let's go.
So is he like
Yeah,
Cyclops from
I
X-Men
think
where
he
he's
is.
shooting out a beam of light then out of his eyeball?
He's like fucking Sauron from Lord of the Rings. Like, like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I really have. I couldn't tell you. I just know that in every drawing he has one eye.
Yeah, I never noticed, honestly.
Yeah, he has one eye. Even on that merch store I was telling you about, he has
Oh,
one eye.
really?
Yep.
Huh. I'm
Yep.
gonna have to check it out.
Yep. Which sucks for. I mean, you can't have good vision with one eye. It's science. Nothing has one eye and does very well.
Pirates. Nick Fury.
Oh, that cat was a Snallygaster, wasn't it?
Oh shit! Yeah, from Captain Marvel. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was a
Oh shit!
Snallygaster,
That. Oh man, it is. It
right?
is. Yeah.
Kind of
Tentacles
thing,
came out
yeah.
of his mouth.
And it had teeth too.
It
What if it
it
was
did.
a Wendigo?
Ooh,
What if it was a shapeshifter?
that is a shape. No,
Kind of, right? No, a Wendigo is just fucked up, but like a shapeshifter is like a
no. Well, the Wendigo is a
shapeshifter.
shapeshifter.
I think so. Think
Yeah.
so. But I don't
Yeah.
think he would shapeshift into something that's like, what the fuck? He like he would shaped into something that's like a deer.
It would shapeshift it to be like, what did I do?
Someone help me. This is too obvious. Yeah, you're not supposed to go from scary creature to scary creature. It's like the whole purpose of shapeshifting is to avoid detection. Oh no.
Wait.
That's funny. What if it's just like a shapeshifter in training? It's just like, what is this? Oh my god, change back, Jim. That's terrible.
No,
That's terrible.
wrong.
No,
You
wrong
failed. You
again.
cannot go out.
Like, what are you? I don't even know. Oh my god.
Oh shit! Then it's like, oh, here we go. Then it's like Monsters Inc., where they got to go to school to learn how to
Yeah,
shapeshift.
it's just some like monster in training. It's like, what the fuck are these? Like, did I do it right? Like, no, man, you're all effed up. Like, not only are you terrifying, you're making a lot of people confused. And that's weird. Don't be weird, just be
Don't
scary.
be weird. Don't be weird, Jim.
Yeah, stop being weird. You can't be all of them, you know? God. All right. Whew.
It's not all about you.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So, all right. So in 1932, supposedly local newspapers started to post rewards for anyone who can catch and take photographs of the creature. Supposedly, the National Geographic was preparing an expedition to try and find and capture the creature on film. And to try and avoid a public panic, the Baltimore Sun decided to report the death of the Snallygaster in 1932. There was a supposed photograph of the dead creature. The account of how it died was questionable at best. It was said that the creature was close by, flying around. The Snallygaster was attracted by the fumes and aromas of a still. The fumes from moonshine had basically made it woozy, that it passed out and fell into a 2,500-gallon vat of boiling whiskey mash. The creature died by drowning in a vat of the whiskey on a local Baltimore County farm. But by a very suspicious and strange coincidence, a report by two prohibition officers who arrived on the scene, they were there originally because of the still, but were startled to find a strange creature boiled to death in the vat. By reports, both officers inadvertently blew the still up before the creature's body could be properly examined, and after the death, prohibition ended, and a short time after. After that, stories of the Snallygaster began to slow down, and so did the sightings. So
So,
these two
okay.
prohibition officers were called because somebody had called in that there was a moonshine still. They went to go investigate. Before they got there, the Snallygaster was flying around. The fumes attracted it. It went over. It got dizzy, passed out in mid-flight, crashed into the still, landed in the vat, and died.
That's kind
Basically, what
of
happened.
crazy because the Sun was about to publish something of a fake death of this thing,
Mm.
right? To silence everyone. And then around the same time, the two prohibition officers, freaking Tinky and Winky, blew up the vat of whiskey with the cryptid in it,
Supposedly,
supposedly.
right? I don't think you can kill
Unless, yeah,
a cryptid that easy.
no, and no cryptid that has tentacles, breathes fire, has scales, wings, one eye,
Has
teeth.
has adamantium skeleton with claws,
Yeah, no, yeah, that
like
doesn't. Yeah, that doesn't fly around and get woozy. Like that doesn't. It doesn't get woozy, man. I just feel like there's no. If it's out there, it didn't die then, right? Like there's no way in hell it died then.
so you so you're saying that they just said that so that people would stop,
Yeah,
like they would, like
yeah.
it's like
It's.
we're gonna
I
shut
feel
everybody
like
up.
Yeah, and I mean, it's too obvious of a cover up. It'd be like what if someone went in and like let's say took out a terrorist and dumped his body in the ocean, something like that. That would
who
something.
who would have done something like that?
I don't know. I'm just pulling stuff out of the air. I'm not
Right.
claiming nothing. I'm just saying when there's no body,
There's
it
no death. Huh.
very convenient. Just the same point. Pixar didn't happen, and thankfully we have a pic. We showed it before. I already closed that window, but I'm just saying, yeah, yeah. I think if there is one, it didn't die then. In what was it, 1932? It did not die then.
Right.
But
I was alive for a long time. You know.
yeah, because let me read something back up there. You said 1909, 1730s to 1932 is when it died. That's a pretty long time. Well, I don't know the regular age on a like, or at least the life expectancy on a one of your standard cryptids, like a regular cryptid. What is the life expectancy of, let's say, a squatch? I'm assuming 60, 70 years. Um,
I think
rough.
I would want to say close to 100.
You think 100?
I think so. I
That would
think so.
make
I mean,
sense.
only because it's a cryptid. They're strong animals.
There's really
Well,
no short supply of foods, but usually the bigger the animal, the shorter the lifespan.
then the Snallygaster probably isn't going to last that long
No, this is this.
because the
I mean,
Snallygaster is going to be bigger than
I
the Bigfoot
yeah, yeah, I think so. It looked like a freaking brontosaurus,
with little
like
baby
so
wings.
with baby wings. I don't know, man. But then again, if it is a dragon, it could live a very long time. As we know, scientifically, dragons live a long time.
Right. Oh, so there's something. And that's my fault. I forgot to put it in there. I believe it said that they only come out every 20 years.
So they're like
They
cicadial.
hi- right. Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
not a word, guys.
No,
Cicadial is not a word, but it's
it is.
cicada-ish.
It is a word. So we're making it a word. But yeah, I believe
Yeah.
that's what it was. It was like it hibernates and then comes out like every 20 years. So it could have a
Wow.
long life.
It
It
could.
could have a long life. Yeah. And that's probably why you don't see it as often because every 20 years it probably comes
I
out
mean,
to mate.
with
Or
other snallies,
there can't be
but
that
like,
many.
well, who knows? So then that means they
Well, they
dig.
don't fly south for the winter.
They could all end up in Florida. But like that's my thing. So then they dig massive holes,
Caves.
but then
Caves in the mountain.
caves in what mountain? It's not like we have a
Appalachian.
plethora of mountains. We have a lot of caverns. A lot of caverns. I get
Well,
that, but
caverns. Yeah. That's
I
what I'm
feel like
talking about.
we've
Like, I mean, didn't I say like the Appalachian Mountain is where it hangs out at?
yeah, Appalachia is wild, is untamed, 100%. But
So it
like
probably hangs out up there, and there's a cavern or two where it can sit in.
like a nest of other snallies, you think?
Well, I don't think it's that where there's a bunch of them. It's like Loch Ness. I mean, how many Loch Ness monsters are there?
I have no idea.
So I would,
Maybe
I
one.
mean, one or two, but it's like you said, it's probably one that just can keep reproducing.
Yeah, that's terrifying too. But
That is terrifying because
okay. Okay. I mean, I didn't know that. That kind of changes things cuz then it but then you would have these 20-year cycles of sightings, right? And I could see that. I could see, people think that, oh, in this age of technology, there would be more sightings and more stuff like this. Well, actually, probably not. And I'll tell you why. This is my theory on why cryptids aren't seen too much nowadays as they were back then. Well, back then, people had to go hunting for food. People had to go foraging. People had to go into the woods. So
Right.
livelihoods were a lot more like rustic. They were outside a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way in hell I'm seeing a Sasquatch from the comfort of my house or commuting to the gas station and back. I'm not going out into the great unknown.
Right.
Back then, that's where they were, is unknown.
You had to.
So you had to. So there were a lot more sightings, a lot more hunters, a lot more everything, a lot more
So
hikers.
so are you
So
are you telling me are you telling me that there wasn't any grocery stores?
no, they were called markets or trading posts.
Trading posts. That's what it is. Red Dead
Trading posts.
Redemption, right?
Yes, trading posts. Trading posts. Where you bring the fur. Where you bring the fur of random
From
people not random people. What? Random things.
you just go kill somebody and bring it. It's like here, take this, take
Like,
it.
is that a it's a fur? Like, no, that's a skin, bro. Like, oh shit. My bad.
Was it Hannibal Lecter?
Uh, yeah, yeah. Oh man, Red Dead Redemption 2 and 1. Freaking amazing games. Amazing games. Amazing games.
Did you ever play the expansion pack where it was a zombie one?
No, I didn't. I
It
didn't.
was actually
I
it,
didn't.
it was actually pretty cool, man.
Really?
Yeah,
Man.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. It
I
was
feel
just
like
Red Dead Redemption with zombies. It was like at night, and you like playing, zombies and stuff like that.
that's
So if you saw
crazy.
some of the animals, like the bears, would be like half dead and shit.
Oh yeah, see that's terrifying. That's terrifying. But the Snallygaster, I could see that. I could see nowadays no one's out there in Appalachia like the way they were. No one's
Oh,
doing these moonshine stills in the way they used to do it when prohibition was popping off.
right. Well, I mean, they still
Because
do it, but they don't do it like that
yeah,
anymore.
no, they don't do it like that
Now
anymore.
now
Because
you just
in
go you
prohibition,
go
yeah,
buy a
that's
kit at like Costco or
Whole
something.
Foods. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
those. You brew your own beer. Anyway, I don't have time for that. But there's more. There's less people out there now, and the
Hmm.
people that are out there don't have the best cameras nowadays. If anything is going to be caught, it's going to be with the trail cam, and those pictures suck. Those pictures are not good for
Right,
catching cryptids. That's proven by
right.
all the Discovery Channel. Like
Because that's
every
what they
just
use. It's
that's
like
what they
I know
freaking
there's better
use.
cameras out there.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I think well anyway, that's why I think that there's a decrease, especially in Maryland. Not a lot of Marylanders are out there in the great outdoors every day.
Hmm.
There's a very few of them that still live that lifestyle. But for the
Oh yeah.
most part, we're very urbanized. We're very very around cities, around places like that. We commute. Like yeah, we're not out
What's
there being
what's
frontiersmen.
funny is sure, yeah. What's funny is now everybody it's like a trend to be uh like an outdoors person, but not
Yeah.
really being an outdoors person,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Like
No,
I'm gonna get the what is it? The Bass Pro Shop hat with the fishing hook in it, but I hate going to go fish.
yeah. Though I do not like getting my fingers dirty. And I hate fish. Like, yeah, I get that. It's cool to be out. Like, and that's I don't know, man. I feel like it could possibly it could possibly be a thing. I don't think it's I don't think it's one cryptid. I think somewhere along the lines this got combined. This is like the bastardization of like three different ones that people have seen. And they're like, oh, it must be that. It must be
So
that.
do you think two different cryptids fucked each
Yeah.
other? And this is the baby?
I don't think that. I think two cryptids work together because I'll tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Hold on. Let me see.
I'm gonna tell you something.
I Let me tell you something. Well, all right. So right here, I have nothing because it didn't download. Okay, hold on. I do have it. All right. Let me zoom in. Hold on. Stand by. I'm about to present this to our audience. All right. All right. Hold on. And this might blow your mind. Check this out. a map of the cryptids of Maryland.
Wow.
Okay,
Actually,
right here. Can you see my mouse?
yeah, I can see it. Oh,
That's
there he is.
that's Snallygaster.
That's our guy.
Yep. And
So,
there is a rock formation. There is
what is that?
Goat Man,
Right.
and this is Lamp Man and Dog. I don't know. It has the names. I can't zoom in that much. That's Lamp Man and Dog.
For a
This
minute, I thought, is that his name?
Lamp. I'm Lamp Man. I'm
Maryland.
the-
Yeah.
Ah,
This is like
no.
a.
This is so. It
This is like
has
the
the
Avengers of like
yeah.
the
So
1900s.
M. This Snellygast is M. That's located here in Middle Appalachia, right next to Mordor.
You shall not pass.
And these right here,
What
these
is
sickly
that?
looking cactus babies, these are called the egg people of Pancake Forest. I don't know. I can't read that, but that's
Of the
E.
100-acre woods.
And that's down here. That's down here by the bay, by wherever that is.
Oh,
That's
you
E.
know what? That's
Hmm.
from our first creepy Maryland stories by the Point Lookout.
Point Lookout. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, because
That's
it's
them.
down in that area, down in
Yep,
I
that's
think it's a
them.
little further down south,
But
but
that's
it's around there.
let's do Q. Q is the Wiccan Kokomo cat man.
Catman.
I don't know what this is, but
That's
that
that's like
bobcat
the
looking thing with
so
a TV.
we have our own Black Panther. What with the
Yeah,
TV?
yeah, that's a TV and a tire. That's a trash pan. That's a trash panther. So
So that's Heathcliff.
that's a Q,
So
and Q is right here.
oh man, we have Heathcliff as our
Yeah, and we
protector.
got the evil tree of crows. This is I'm gonna call this the wicked tree. Number D. I'm gonna say number D. Letter D, and that's right
Number
here. Yeah, letter D is right here.
huh.
Crow tree. Yeah, that's a cryptid, I guess. Um, and we have Chessie or Cheppy, which is our version of Nessie,
Nessie
and that's
down here.
located obviously in this body of water.
Yeah.
And
That was obvious.
obviously in the water. And we do
Oh, is that
have
from PG County?
yeah. And I love this. I love this right here. Sasquatch, whatever that is. It looks like Sasquatch seltzer, but it's grabbing a cat, dude. It's grabbing a cat. Like whoever drew this is amazing. And that is
I,
N. That's right here. That's near us.
that's yeah. Is that like close to
Or is
Montgomery
that
County, right?
DC? That's
That's
DC right
yes,
here.
that's DC. We
So
are
that's us.
we're
That's
right.
right near us.
I think we're one over to your left. Down one. Right there. I
Is
think
that the
that's us.
county?
I think that's Moco right there. If
Okay,
I'm
then
not
I'm up
mistaken.
here. I'm up here then. I'm near N, which is right here by Cat Grabber McGee. Right here. that's, that's the
Cat
Harry
viol
Cat Harry Cat
cat
Grabber.
violator.
Stay away from him. God, man. And look, we have a truck and we have a bridge. Man, cryptids galore, and we have a driveway. Cryptids.
Oh man. Well, I'll
And we
stay
have
off of
Goat
that
Man.
one.
We have Goat Man. We have Goat Man. Goat Man is
Okay,
C.
wait.
Where's C?
What is that's gonna be
Where's
right up
Oh, right
uh
here. Right
yeah,
like
right there.
Bethesda. Like
Yeah,
College Park.
that's yeah.
Langley Park.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of goat men in Langley Park.
Oh God. Where's Jay? What is Jay? What is this? What is it?
that truck should be in C in Langley Park.
Yeah, that truck belongs there. Fucking what is that? What does that say? Damn
Yeah.
truck of I can't read that. Seaman Valley. I don't know what that looks.
Yeah, sure
G.
there's a lot of
G is
semen
right
in
near.
there.
G is right here next to N. So Now you guys know we have a lot more episodes coming, but a lot more episodes.
Oh
If you
man.
guys want to know about Seaman Truck, like,
Please, please
uh,
send us a comment. Yes. Tell us.
hashtag Seaman Truck and Trash Panther. Uh,
Oh
oh
man,
no.
I got some homework to do.
Yeah, man. Well, anyway,
I
I'll
have to.
send you this map. I found it the other day. I
Yeah,
was like,
do it, man.
whoa.
That's actually pretty cool.
It's
That's
like,
actually pretty cool.
oh yeah,
I'm gonna
now I
have to
know.
find that.
Hell yeah, man. All right, weren't we talking about something?
Uh, yeah. What were we talking about? Oh,
Snallygaster.
I think now we should just talk about the map.
Yes.
That's pretty fucking interesting.
Yeah, it is.
It,
It is. Well,
well, a lot.
maybe
I
we'll do
did.
a whole different ones.
Oh
We'll do
man,
a
yeah.
whole. We should do a whole episode just on the map, unpacking the map.
That's yeah. We're gonna have to do that
Yeah,
because that would. I mean,
yeah.
that's pretty cool. I didn't know about all the like the goat man. I've heard of the goat man, Snallygaster. Um, but I mean,
Cheppy.
yeah,
You know about Cheppy.
Cheppy,
Everyone,
yeah,
any body of water has a
has a creature,
plesiosaur. Yeah,
right? You have to. I
you
mean,
gotta have a dinosaur in your body of water.
all right,
It's law.
and
Mothman. I didn't see Mothman on there though.
that's Virginia.
Oh, okay,
Technically, it's Virginia.
gotcha.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. But yeah, man, that list is actually pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't know anything about that trash cat with the
Yeah, well,
TV.
I mean, and to be honest, I cannot read it.
Heathcliff.
That is a
Yeah,
very, very small print. So
yeah,
I had to.
yeah.
There, do not Google search that. Harry cat molester. Do not put that there. Do not put that in
Yeah, don't
the
put that
Google
in.
search.
Yeah, whatever
Oh my god.
that other kind of Bigfoot is. Yeah, he looks like he was
Yeah,
molesting the cats,
yeah.
man.
I don't know
Jesus
why they
Christ.
put a cat in his hands. It's just weird. Whoever drew that shit. Okay. All right. What'll really drive the point home? Let's put a cat in its hands.
Maybe that
Brilliant.
was his thing.
Maybe
He would go after
the hairy
cats.
cat grabber. Yep.
Yeah, that'd be scary.
That would
Thank God I
be.
don't have a cat.
Yeah, thank God. Wow. All right. Man.
So, in more recent years, reports of sightings and accounts of the Snallygaster have become less and less frequent over the last decades, and the creature has faded into the realm of folklore and local legend. However, it continues to capture the imagination of Maryland residents. An occasional report of a sighting, even the occasional encounter, still surfaces. While details do remain scarce, rumors persist of hikers and outdoor enthusiasts who stumble upon eerie and strange looking footprints and hearing unusual screeches in the forests of Maryland. Uh, I'm assuming it's the Snallygaster in
Yeah,
those forests.
it could definitely be. I'm chalking up to anything that I don't know the sound of. And I mean, I don't mean to brag, but I know the sound of everything.
Right.
But if I don't know something, it's usually 9 times out of 10 the Snallygaster.
The Snallygaster is what it is. So, the Snallygaster existence is believed to be limited to specific regions of Maryland, primarily the rural areas around Frederick and Washington counties. It is said the creature prefers remote wooded areas, making it difficult to encounter. It is often associated with the Blue Ridge Mountains, where it is said and it is supposed to have its lair hidden up in those mountains. There have also been sightings in Rockville, which is in Montgomery County, and all the way down to Washington, D.C. While recent sightings of the Snallygaster are scarce, its legend and stories persist as a part of Maryland's culture heritage. The creature remains a fascinating and mysterious figure, capturing the imagination of locals and visitors alike, ensuring that the Snallygaster continues to be part of Maryland folklore. Today, the Snallygaster influence can still be seen in various aspects of popular culture, such as books, artwork, and local events. The local Snallygaster Beer Fest is being held in DC on October 14th, 11 years running. So, again, every year there's a beer fest for the Snallygaster,
I mean, it
which is
makes
kind of
sense.
cool.
If you can't, you might as well. That's probably where the Snallygaster was created, is in a bar. Like
German,
that's where it
German
was.
bar. Yeah.
Yeah, or a pub. Like that's where it
Yeah.
was created. Bunch
Well,
of
some
dudes drinking out way too late. One of them misplaced a cow, and they're like, oh, "Shit, we got to come up with an excuse." Give me Geist. Okay, got that Geist. What about what is it? Slow moving or what is it? Quick. What's quick?
it's got
Schnell.
to be Snelly,
Schnell. Okay, so
Chanel. It's not
Schnelly
Chanel. That's a
is
perfume.
no, and that's the person in DC. So we got Snallygaster. Got it. I want to take that home, tell the wife, and she's going to have her mind blown, and
Right.
it'll echo throughout generations.
Well, you know what? Back then, it's also easier. Like, oh man, my wife's a pain in the ass. I don't ever want to go. And the guys are probably like, look, just go live in the next
Yeah,
town over. We'll just
yeah,
tell you got kidnapped or killed by some monster, the
yeah.
Schnally Geist or whatever. And that's how it
But
started. Well,
if
you
she
know,
finds you,
oh
she's going
yeah.
to drain you of blood and burn you. Okay, got it. Schnellgeister
Well, then
means
that would if the wife
vengeful
finds
woman.
you.
Vengeful woman is Schnellgeister.
Well, then
Wow,
when
man.
the wife finds you, that's when she's a succubus.
Ah, this is true. This is
Right.
true. This is very true. We'll get to that later.
That's a whole nother one.
Whole nother one. That's a lot to unpack. Wow. Wow. The journey we have gone down. The
Yeah,
journey we
it's
have
pretty
gone
crazy.
down
But
to get here.
look, so I heard July 11th of this year, the tickets go on sale for that beer fest.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Cool, man. I
no,
mean, I,
might
I
have
wouldn't
to
mind that. In
might
DC,
have
it's
to get
just in
check.
DC. I hate DC.
I know, I know.
I
People that live in DC hate DC.
I
I know.
hate DC. It's not even fun. It's just like every time sun sets in DC, it's like Black Hawk Down. Like you get out. Get out. But it's beautiful for all of those listening across the pond. It's
It's a lot
glorious.
better than Baltimore, dude.
Yeah. Woo. Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a lot better than
Yep.
Baltimore. If
Um.
I had to go, if I had to be stuck somewhere in the middle of the night, and you pick DC or Baltimore, picking DC every single time,
DC wins. Yep. Yep.
every single
Because the
time.
good part of DC beats the good part of Baltimore every day.
All right. I
Every
didn't know
day.
there was a good part of Baltimore, but
None. I think it's like 495. The lit part on the way
leading
out,
out.
leading out. My
Sorry for
God.
anyone that lives in Baltimore.
Yeah.
I like Baltimore. I'll go. I'll go there and visit. But
It's good to have on the map. And that is my compliment. Um that's
it's good that
yeah.
it's there.
It's good that it's there and that there are humans residing there. If not, it would be a ghost town and that would not be good. And it's produced things such as The Wire.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. We wouldn't have
So
interesting. We wouldn't have like.
it's fitting that the best thing that comes out of Maryland is a rendition of Prison, like The Wire. It's like, yeah,
Right.
pretty much.
All right. We
Pretty
need a
much.
rundown town, and we need a bunch of just a bunch of shit going on.
Yeah,
Perfect. Baltimore. We got
perfect.
you.
Baltimore, 100%. Oh my
How do you
God. Well,
how do you say town? Town
town,
in German, because that could be
town
the
in.
Geist. Town, town,
Yeah, no, I heard
Geist.
you. Town guys. What are we talking about? A town ghost,
Baltimore.
Baltimore ghost. Um, let me see. I'm doing it right now. Oh shoot. Hold on. I'm gonna do this. This is what we do here. Town.
or Ghost
Town.
Town.
Ooh, ghost town. Ghost town. Let's do it.
Geisterstadt.
Geisterstadt. That's.
Well,
I
that's
mean,
what
that's pretty
that's what
Baltimore is.
some areas of Baltimore are Geisterstadt.
No, it's more like town of ghosts. Like that's not even a ghost town. Like Jesus. Um, but no, man. I mean, I really believe people won't forget what they've learned here today. Like this is a great recapping of cryptids of Maryland, man. You know, I didn't even know about this thing.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. Actually, I think we should embrace the Snallygaster. We
I'm
need to
all
embrace
about
them
embracing.
as Marylanders.
I'm all about embracing. You know that I'm big on embracing. Like,
Well,
yeah, that's
yeah,
I'm just saying. Um, so embracing the Snallygaster, definitely, definitely. But there's other cooler cryptids. You know, this is like the Snallygaster is more of like a catch-all, I would say.
yeah, yeah, no, yeah.
It's
It
like a
really is a
catch-all.
catch-all.
It's like a hot dumpster fire of the cryptid world. You know, a dumpster fire of the cryptid world is the Snallygaster. It's like, oh, he's there. We just don't talk about him. We have other things like the Goat Man. We lead with the
Because he,
Goat Man and the hairy cat snatcher. We live with them, and then we and then we dip, and then we go. Oh, yeah, we don't talk about Snally.
we are
We don't
talking,
talk about Snally.
but I mean, he's a little bit of everything.
He is. He
He's
is.
sprinkled in with a little bit of everything, So
He's a
it's hard to
cryptid
like,
chameleon.
yeah, it's hard to put him in one. Like I said, it's hard to put him in one category because what
Yeah.
category do you put him in besides
I mean,
cryptid?
there's fire, water, earth, ice type, and
So
electric type.
we're talking about Pokemon.
It's the same thing. The cryptids, Pokemon. It depends. Ghost type, usually. You know,
I mean,
I don't. Yeah,
it's
I don't
it's
even know.
Pokemon.
Yeah, but it still could be applied to
It's still
cryptids.
cryptid. Yeah, it's cryptid. No,
It's yeah.
because I mean,
Yeah,
well, technically, because that's how.
that's what I'm saying. There's what you have your Cheppy, which is a Chesapeake plesiosaur, right? That's a
Water
water
type.
type, right? You
Mm-hmm.
got your Mothman, who's a winged
Flying.
thing. That's your air type. That's your flying type.
Right.
I don't think we have an electric type in Maryland. A
Can we
Thunderbird, is that
make
all across?
that's
Thunderbird is like all across the
well, I
U.S.,
think
right?
that's more down like in towards
Texas.
southwest. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then we don't have that. We don't have that then. We
No.
have
No. Yeah, the
we have
Snallygaster.
we have Trash Panther, which is like a ghost type, earth type thing. Yeah.
He might be a ground type.
He could be a ground type. There you go. He could
Right.
be a ground
He
type,
could be a
probably.
ground type.
God.
I
Oh
think
man.
I think all the guys that are like into Pokemon and shit like that just fucking got a hard on.
Oh my god. They're just like, what? Types? Here we go. Get
All the
ready.
nerds, or that either they got a hard on, or they're gonna come back and be like, "Well, actually, that
Snallygeist are
I
renowned to
know.
be
Actually, that's a
they're a
normal
psychic.
type. That
They're a
one isn't
psychic
good."
type.
Yeah, there's some bullshit
A
like that.
psychic type. Yeah, that's the only thing he doesn't possess. So maybe a psychic could find Snallygaster. He has all the other superpowers.
Right,
Maybe he's
right.
vulnerable to psychic attacks. Or
Maybe
he or she, I don't assume, or it. We don't know. I'm thinking it's asexual,
its
reproduces
pronouns
on its
have to
own.
be an it.
It, because it's asexual. So,
Yeah,
um,
stop assuming gender, would you?
yeah, exactly. I'm not assigning gender to a cryptid, but here we go. Before we get too deep into that hole,
I'm not
because
going down that one.
we are going to try to make this on YouTube. So
Yeah.
yes,
Yes. Yes. This one is. Oh man. I hope
it's
it
all
does.
right. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. As I'm wearing the COVID-19 shirt, but yeah, this is this is my.
I'm not saying anything about that
No,
either.
no, definitely
No.
not. Anyway, man, that was awesome. That was awesome.
So this concludes our journey of Creepy Maryland Part 2.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah. That was awesome, man. Hey, listen, thanks for having me. I love these. Guys, make sure you check out the App Files on Spotify. They have my seal of approval. When I say they, I mean mainly him and I.
We have our own seal of approval. Just go check it
Yes.
out.
Yes. Shout out to the Garage Geist who is listening.
The Garage Geist, that's another cryptid.
That's not the cryptid that usually hops on the panel with us. But anyway,
He's
oh
definitely
man,
he's a slow geist.
he's definitely a slower Geist.
He's a slower geist. But
Oh
hey,
man.
the Snallygaster. Always keep an open mind, ask questions, and do some digging of your own. Thanks again to everyone for joining us and listening. Please don't forget to follow, like, rate us. Please spread the word. And big thanks to my co-host, Daniel of the Unplugged Nation.
And also on YouTube as Arius in the Nation. Links will be in the description. Much love, guys. Thanks for having me on again, man.
And before we go, and for more information about the Snallygaster, go to the Snallygaster Museum. Links will also be in the description. So, until next time, my good friends, peace.